Hi everybody, this is Jules from Jules Cruise Companion. What I'd like to show you today is what I normally carry in my standard medical pack. So this is my traveller medical pack. I visit the GP, my GP just happens to be a travel specialist. So I visit him once a year just to make sure that my pack is always up to date. So I'll just briefly go over what is in my pack. So down the front here you can see that I have some wristbands for when I'm potentially travelling at sea, and the pressure points may assist with nausea and vomiting and travel sickness. I am quite lucky that I actually don't suffer from travel sickness, so I've only ever used them once, and that was just to try them out doing the Trans-Pacific. I didn't actually need them for the transatlantic. The other things you can do for seasickness and nausea and vomiting, of course, is stay up on the deck where you can see the horizon. You've got lots of fresh air. The other thing is eat green apples is also a handy hint, because it's the skin within the green apple that assists. I also normally carry some ginger with me, so I can have a bite of ginger every day. But as I say, travel sickness is not one of my key issues, so I just carry that as a backup. The other thing I do have is my stemazine, so if I do actually am vomiting for any reason, I do have a pharmaceutical backup for my nausea. The other thing you can see at the front here is a range of different antibiotics, penicillin, norfloxacillin, ciprofloxacin and Roxy. So anything for your urinary tract infections, to your gut, to your chest infections. And you've got a broad range of antibiotics there. In the middle here, I always carry a little backup feminine hygiene supply, because you just don't know what's going to happen when your body changes its pH over the course of travelling for a couple of months. So I always carry a bit of a backup girly outing just there. The other thing I do is carry quite a stack of simple analgesics, both paracetamol and ibuprofen, for simple analgesia and simple pain, headaches, etc. So related to the nausea and vomiting down here, depending on what the cause of your nausea and vomiting is, I actually carry a range of different hydrolyte or isotonic solutions with me that I can rehydrate, and especially in a Middle East country or a hot country, I will actually dissolve one of these in one of my water bottles, and so I'm continually consuming some form of electrolyte through the day, so Oars, hydrolyte or gastrostop, depending on what you feel like. The other thing that you can see here is two different types of aspirin. So low dose aspirin or a soluble aspirin. I always carry my aspirin with me. Not only does it assist with any nausea or pain, but to keep your blood fairly thin, especially when you're on flights, when you're not moving quite as much as you normally would. Now, I'm not an asthmatic, but I always carry a Symbicort puffer with me. You just don't know when you do have a chest infection, when you may need that additional piece of support with assisting your alveoli and bronchioles to open. So I always carry a puffer with me and add that to my treatment for any chest infections if I should get them. So this is my standard go-to medical pack. You never know when you're going to need an emergency nail file and tweezers. There should also be some Band-Aids in here, but they seem to be MIA. But I will pack a couple of Band-Aids depending on the journey that I'm going on. I hope this was helpful to you, and check me out on Jules Cruise Companion. Check out the website www.julescruisecompanion.com.au. Happy travels.